The following program is a paid advertisement for the Ultimate Sweater Machine, brought to you by Q Direct. Stay tuned and learn about a knitting breakthrough that makes old-fashioned needles obsolete. The Ultimate Sweater Machine, the fastest and easiest way to knit.
Oh, look at that! Oh, my goodness.
Even if you've never done a stitch of knitting before, you can make beautiful sweaters, afghans, holiday items, toys, and much, much more. And you'll knit them for just the price of the yarn.
With this machine, you can create the fit that's perfect for your body style in the color and the texture that you want.
The secret to the Ultimate Sweater Machine is its patented key plate system. 20 needles are moving in a precise calibrated manner. And with 100 needles on the knitting bed, you can easily knit over 600 stitches a minute. Just look at this time-lapse photography. Over 3,000 stitches in just 5 minutes.
You just swipe across the machine and you've got 100 stitches in just that fast, 100 stitches, 200, 300, 400. It's incredible.
Coming up, join Mary Windishar and expert knitter Carrie Clement to see how you can knit 600 stitches in a minute, a baby sweater in a night, an afghan in just one evening.
In about a half hour, I got it working and was already knitting, and it goes really fast.
You can do one of these sweaters in maybe 4 or 5 hours, a short sleeve sweater.
There's no end to the patterns and stitches you can do. Lace, cable patterns, textured stitches, motifs, intarsia, even buttonholes. With the Ultimate Sweater Machine, you're only limited by your imagination. You can make anything from a simple hat to a designer-style dress, all with the Ultimate Sweater Machine.
Hi, I'm Mary Windishar, and I am so excited to introduce you to the Ultimate Sweater Machine and its co-creator, Carrie Clement. Where did you get the idea to do this?
Well, when I was a kid, my mom taught me how to knit. She was a fabulous knitter, but as I got older, I realized I just can't make the amount of things that I really wanted to make by hand.
Who has time?
Who has time? So we thought, well, what kind of a product can we come up with to help America knit quickly, easily, whether you know how to hand knit or not?
It is a wonderful breakthrough in hand knitting. How does it work?
Now, the Ultimate Sweater Machine operates using a carriage, and this is the needle bed. Now, we have cast on 70 needles, which is 70 stitches. Now, I'm just going to do 1 row, 2 rows, 70 times 2 is 140. We just knitted 140 stitches. Now, how long would that take you to knit by hand?
You know, I'm a pretty good knitter. Minutes to do that stitches. And if you don't know how to knit at all, well, you can.
And it was seconds.
It was seconds, and it was very, very easy. And yet you can make beautiful things with the Ultimate Sweater Machine. Look at this sweater, something that you can do in a weekend for your kids. And you may think the stripes make it more complicated. They don't. It's actually just as easy to put those stripes in as not. Now, look at this. Isn't that a beautiful sweater? This would cost so much money in a department store. When you make it, it just costs you the price of the yarn.
And it's your design. I mean, it's your choice of color.
This is absolutely beautiful. What else can we make with the Ultimate Sweater Machine?
Well, Mary, you know how hot knitted bags are. I mean, these are really great. They're so much fun. They're so easy to make, and the kids can pick out their own colors.
Yep, and it is easy because it's just rectangles that you sew together.
That's right.
But look at this. It's also a backpack. Isn't that cute?
That's right. It's terrific. Now, you can also do great accessories, such as hats. Now, this is great for the kids.
You want to be the most popular person at a baby shower? Give that.
Oh, so no time to make babies' hats. And pillows. You can do pillows so quickly, and you can customize them to fit your home, your decor, and
your budget. And your budget. That's absolutely true. You know how much pillows cost?
Oh.
What about this? Holiday. This is so cute. It took 1 long strip of green, and then it was just braided together. How long would it take to make this actual wreath?
Oh, you can make that easily in an evening. You could make a couple, give to your friends and your neighbors for holiday decorations.
And have it every single year hanging on your door. And then, of course, it can be passed down to the kids if they don't fight over it. Look at this for the kids. In the back seat of the car, they can play checkers. And actually, the Ultimate Sweater Machine also made the checkers.
That's right.
So cute. Look at the cozy, cozy toys that you can make for your kids. What do you think? Is this something we could wash in the machine?
Throw it right in the machine, comes out looking just like that.
And it's adorable. This is also something that your older kids would like. Wonderful chenille yarn. This is a little purse. Isn't that cute?
And you know how much these cost in the stores.
Oh, yeah. With the Ultimate Sweater Machine, you can create some high fashion looks. Look at Naima and Lisa.
Well, Naima's wearing a very long hair mohair jacket that looks like fur, but it's really knitted on the Ultimate Sweater Machine. And Lisa has on a multicolored, now that is showing tweeds and mohairs and all different types of yarns. And those squares are knitted together right on the sweater machine, and the instructions come in how that technique is done.
Look at this heirloom quality Afghan that was made on the Ultimate Sweater Machine. It absolutely allows you to exercise your own creativity and use your embroidery skills, your crocheting skills. It's wonderful. You can also decorate your house with wonderful products that you make. Look at this rug. This way, you choose your own colors and you make it yourself the way you want it to look. Look at this Afghan. This is something that we give you the pattern for. You design it the way you want to. You are your own interior decorator, and you can also make accessories to match. This pillow was made in just an hour. More proof that the Ultimate Sweater Machine is fast, fun, and easy.
Knitted that first row, and I'm like, hey, my whole face must have lit up because I'm thinking, this is really neat.
In my spare time, it would take me probably 3 months to complete an Afghan, and that was sitting pretty diligently working at it. One day on this machine, one day.
So Carrie, why don't you show us how a non-knitter can get set up even if they've never knitted before? Show us the secret to the Ultimate Sweater Machine.
Well, Mary, the secret behind the Ultimate Sweater Machine are these specially patented key plates, and you get 4 of them that come with your machine. So, but we have a specially designed one that's clear so that you can see how the needles actually move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right into the carriage, and I'm going to hold it down with my hand because that's really the function of the handle. It's just to hold the key plate down.
But this way we get to see it.
Now, the key plate brings the needles down. The yarn is laid into the hook of the needle, just like a latch hook in a latch hook rug. And then the other side brings the needle back. So I'm just holding this down so you can see how the needles move.
How many stitches can you actually knit in 1 minute?
You can do 600 stitches a minute because you've got 100 needles on the bed. You can do 6 rows very easily in a minute, 600 stitches.
Take a look at this design knitted by the Ultimate Sweater Machine.
Now this design is so easy to make because it makes use of one type of yarn called variegated. The yarn colors change as you knit, so it's so much fun to make.
And variegated yarn is fun because as you're knitting, you get to see the color change as you go. Plus, it just costs you the cost of the yarn.
We have a large family, and the cost of a sweater, if you have to buy for 7 people, is kind of prohibitive. So if you can get some nice yarn and make a very simple sweater that looks great for about half the cost.
By now you can see why the first name of this wonderful invention is Ultimate. I mean, just look at these beautiful creations. And what we've shown you so far is just a small sampling of what can be created. When we come back, you'll meet the winners of a nationwide contest for most innovative designs. Plus, you will see just how fast you can knit with the Ultimate Sweater Machine. We're going to set up a stopwatch and let Carrie show you how much you can knit in just 5 minutes. The results are going to astonish you. But first, grab a pencil and get ready to write down the number so you can get started knitting your own creations with the Ultimate Sweater Machine. We'll be right back.
Finally, a knitting breakthrough that makes old-fashioned needles obsolete. The Ultimate Sweater Machine, the fastest and easiest way to knit.
Oh, look at that! Oh, my goodness.
Even if you've never knitted a stitch before, you can now handcraft anything from a simple sweater to detailed designer looks, and you'll knit them for just the price of the yarn. Want proof? This hat and scarf were made in just over an hour for less than $7. And this baby blanket was made in less than 3 hours for $11.37.
I don't consider myself a hand knitter, but yet I can make lace or intarsia, or even if it's just a plain sweater, throw it together in an evening.
The secret to the Ultimate Sweater Machine is its patented key plate system. 20 needles are moving in a precise calibrated manner. And with 100 needles on the knitting bed, you can easily knit over 600 stitches a minute. Just look at this time-lapse